bad breath free forever. And then things went from bad to worse. Over time I began to notice more and more people turning away from me with disgusted looks on their faces, as if they'd just been lowered into a sewer. I would go bright red with embarrassment and then hurry off to the toilet to clean my teeth or use some mint mouth spray. Eventually, my boss pulled me to one side and told me that she's had some complaints from people about my breath. They'd actually requested to be seen by someone else, because of my breath. It was totally humiliating. Over the next few months, my confidence began to ebb away. I was anxious all the time, and scared to talk to friends, colleagues or even family because I was so worried about my rotten breath and paranoid that people were talking about me behind my back, laughing and sniggering. I'd talk really quietly to people, to limit any potential embarrassment, for both them and me. In fact, I spent so much time talking with my mouth half shut that I think people started to mistake me for practicing ventriloquism. And then the worst happened. Sarah left me. It seemed my breath was more of a problem for her than I'd thought. She'd put up with it for long enough, but it was becoming a real issue between us. I was distraught. Inconsolable. A total wreck. And I was so angry at myself for letting things get this far, where the woman I loved left because my breath could make a sewer rat cringe. I'd been a total idiot for not dealing with the cause of my bad breath, instead of just covering the symptoms. That night I sat on the couch, alone, holding back the tears. And promised myself that I'd fix my problem for good. So how did I solve my bad breath problem? Well, I won't bore you with all the details, but to cut a long story short, I realized that I'd been relying too much on what the general medical professionals preach about bad breath. I had to go deeper. Research, and this is when things really started to change. I went on the internet, studied practically every website on the subject of bad breath, bought every book I could find and researched the subject extensively. I visited the National Library of Medicine and devoured every book there was on halitosis, unearthing a whole bunch of obscure facts about the causes of bad breath and the best remedies available. I felt like I was really getting somewhere. In fact, I was so determined to find a solution that I started testing out numerous different potential remedies on myself, often with painful consequences, logging down the results as I did so. And read more Bad Breath Free Forever, please click link in description below.